Hello, bonjour, Ottawa, Gatineau, and welcome to the new DITC Social live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I am so glad to have you joining me this evening. Tonight, we'll be discussing some hot topics, but keeping them light and fluffy, and taking some of your questions. So feel free to comment on whatever platform that you are on, and we will bring you into the conversation. Ce soir, nous discuterons de certains sujets, mais en les gardant légers et amusants et en répondant à certaines de vos questions. N'hésitez pas à faire part d'avec vos commentaires, quel que ce soit, sur la plateforme laquelle que vous vous trouvez et nous vous ferons participer à la conversation. Before I get going, I would like to pay respect to the Algonquin people who are the traditional guardians of this land. We acknowledge their long-standing relationship with this territory, which remains unceded. We pay respect to all Indigenous people in this region from all nations across Canada who call Ottawa home. We acknowledge the traditional knowledge keepers, both young and old, and we honor their courageous leaders, past, present, and future. Nous rendons hommage au peuple algonquin, gardien traditionnel de cette terre. Nous reconnaissons le lien sacré de longue date l'unissant à ce territoire qui demeure non cédé. Nous rendons également hommage à tout peuple, les peuples autochtones qui habitent Ottawa, qui que ce soit de la région ou d'ailleurs au Canada. Nous reconnaissons les gardiens des savoirs traditionnels, jeunes et âgés, et nous honorons aussi leurs courageux dirigeants d'hier, d'aujourd'hui et de demain. I want to preface this conversation by stating this is a safe space and that our conversation today is based on mutual respect, openness, and understanding. So feel free to comment on whatever platform that you are on, and we will bring you into the conversation. Je tiens à préciser que nous sommes dans un contexte sécuritaire et que la conversation d'aujourd'hui se soit d'être imprégnante de respect mutuel, d'ouverture et de compréhension. Joignez-vous à la conversation en soumettant un commentaire à partir de la plateforme sur laquelle que vous êtes. I am really tripping on my words tonight. This is so hard. I don't know how Lisa LaFlamme does it at CTV National News every night. Oh my God. I got lots of practice to do. But I also have a daytime job. So, all right, let's bring on our guests. Amenons les invités. This week on DITC Social, it's our pre-Christmas Eve with Santa himself, and some community members. We will open the show with Santa and country singing sensation, Drake Jensen, to talk about his Video of the Year award. All right, well, it's that time. Let's bring on Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. How are you, Santa?
I'm very well. How are you?
I am very good. And I see you're with the one and only Drake Jensen. How is this happening?
Well, Drake is a very good friend of mine, and he actually recorded a song that I love so much that it became my motto. It's called Live Every Day Like It Was Christmas Day.
Wow. Well, that's great. And I think we are going to play that song a little later on at the end of the show, which is fantastic. So I'm just going through my script. My first question is for Drake. A different kind of country, a different kind of man, critically acclaimed recording artist and advocate for equality, humanity. Okay, let's start that over. No. Let's start that over. My first guest is Drake Jensen, a different kind of country, a different kind of man. Critically acclaimed recording artist, advocate for equality, humanity, and he's from Cape Breton. Ladies and gentlemen, Drake, how are you doing, Daddy?
I'm good, Mr. Horizon. How are you?
I'm doing very good. So you got a virtual Christmas coming up. What is that all about?
Well, me and Santa got together since Santa was asked if he could use our song for his motto. Santa and I decided to get together and bring 10 of our friends together that are all musicians and queens together. And I think there's one Ms. Horizon going to be with us. Wink, wink.
She is.
So yeah, so Santa and I got together. Santa's going to be done. His run is done on the 25th. So he's going to be. He decided to come out of hiding for a couple of days and join us for the concert
before I return to the North Pole.
Wow. Well, that sounds great. Lily is watching. She's saying hello, Santa. Hi, Santa.
Hello.
She's been a good girl. I'm sure of it.
I know. I saw your name on the nice list. Good work.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Drake, so you have lots of amazing guests, not only myself, but you've got Rob Pruce,
yeah,
Tia McGrath, and Patrick Massey.
Yep, yeah, and there's Doug Chase from my band's going to be on. Rouge Fatal, who's like the RuPaul of Halifax, is going to be with us. The incredible Mrs. Smith guitar is going to be with us. Who's just was in Rolling Stone, actually. She's been creating quite a stir in the guitar world. She just won a off with the guitarist from Metallica.
Wow.
So she decided she was going to join us for a little bit of fun.
Absolutely.
And we've got a plethora. Lisa Thompson, who I'm doing a brand new release with on New Year's. She's joining us. Brian Scott from Oklahoma is going to be joining us. Amazing country singer from the U.S. So we've got so many people. And Patrick Massey. I can go on and on. It's going to be a great show.
That's great. So the tickets are $10.
Yeah.
And you have 48 hours to watch the performance after you purchase your ticket.
Yeah. So 48 hours after the original broadcast, it will still be up. So if you can't make it, just in case you're on a Zoom, I hope, with your family.
Or watching Diverse in the Capital live again next Wednesday.
The Capital, because we're on at the same times. We're going to be able to offer to people after the show.
And that's great too, because the moment I'm done the show, then I'm going to go on it and watch it. Because after this show is done, I'm not Mrs. Clausing it after. I've got a whole new outfit and I'm dyeing my hair and restyling it for the video shoot. So I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
Santa's got a little bit of Mrs. Claus got a little jealous. Just so there's a story behind all this. Mrs. Claus got a little jealous tonight. I think Santa was on text with her, and she heard that Mr. Horizon was hosting, and I think she might have got a little jealous about
Oh, so it's me, not you. I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and I've got a question for the man with the big red bag. Seriously. So, Santa, what is your favorite cookie?
Oh, it probably shows, but I like cookies a lot. So it's really, really hard to pick a favorite. But I would say chocolate chip and gingerbread are at the top of the list.
Okay, gingerbread, really?
And shortbread.
Do the reindeers steal your cookies from you, or do you give them some?
So sometimes they do, but I do have to keep them away from the candy canes, because if they get into the candy canes, then
that's
gremlins.
But it's not like they can bounce off the walls or anything. Like they've got a whole world to bounce off of.
Right.
I got to go visit once. Trust me, what he's saying is exactly true. Those reindeer, they get a little out.
Yeah. Keep them away from the candy canes.
So another question for Santa: who is your favorite reindeer?
Oh, they're so different, and
hopefully they're not listening.
Yeah, they're sleeping right now. So. But they're all different. They all have their own personalities and their own skills and their own strengths. And Rudolph, of course, without him, we couldn't do it. But it's really, really hard to pick a favorite. But I am partial to Rudolph, I do have to say.
All right. Well, Rudolph, yes, he is one in a million. I mean, thank you, Julie. I tried. I'm still half hockey player with couple of teeth missing, but we'll fix that soon. So here's another question for Drake. You already talked about your holiday show. So how have you been since your win for favorite LGBTQ2 plus video of the year, beating some big names, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's so here's the way I always take these things, and it was a vote, it was a fan vote. So we won the video of the year, and I say we because me as a solo artist, I have so many people that work with me that I could never take credit by myself. So I wrote the song with John Hemingway. It started there. We added Rob Cruz, and we added Terry Papineau to direct the video. We added the whole Ottawa community. We did a casting call for a bunch of beautiful people, and a bunch of beautiful people showed up, and we created probably one of the most inclusive country music videos ever created in the whole world. And I'm proud to say that we did that because The Advocate actually, The Advocate slated it the most inclusive country music video ever created.
And let's not forget Jade London.
Yeah. Oh, and Jade London's in it. The whole community's in there.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it was just an outburst, and everything you see on the screen. If you haven't watched Burn the Floor, go watch Burn the Floor. This is what he's talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a great effort. I'm really proud to be part of creating a visual that really kind of revolutionizes the sexual revolution of LGBTQ people being themselves. And I'm a big advocate for that. And Santa even is an advocate, a huge advocate for LGBTQ people.
Absolutely.
And that's why he wanted to kind of join my holiday concert. So, but yeah, so winning video of the year, I share it with everybody that was involved, and of course, all of everybody that voted and all the fans.
Yes, a big thank you, because I got a chance to, like I said, release Burn the Floor when it first happened. First of all, with Rob Prowse and John Hemingway and Terry Papineau. And I think that live show that Horizon did many months ago has had over 500, I think, or even more than that. So listen, I love your song. I have had it played on blasttheradio.com, which Diversity Capital is a huge sponsor of. and John Milkey loves playing it. He actually dances to it more and more. But even bigger, that I just think you are amazing, and I thank you for even being the vocal voice that you are. And there's a lot of people in the community that have voices and use it. It's not good for every platform, but it's amazing that you continue to have your voice, and you need to keep using it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Horizon, and I think you're also very much a leader in our community, and both Santa and I, we love you too. So.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure to have you here. All right, I got a couple of more questions for you. Santa, really, are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes. Just a few last minute things, but everything's good. Everything's under control. The elves have been working really hard. Mrs. Claus has been helping. I've been helping when I'm not doing visits, but everybody's working together, and we'll be ready.
Well, I wish you both all the best for 2021. If I don't see you, I know we'll be on the same show on the 30th together, but it's not virtual. And I'm sending you both big hugs and kisses. I will leave you a little extra cookie there, Santa, to make sure you stay nice and warm when you stop by for my young little nieces. I got Twinkle Toes here tonight. So Twinkle Toes is here to keep an eye for my nieces, even though they're not here this year. But he still keeps an eye on us. So he'll go back to you soon, and I'm sure he's going to tell you all the naughtiness that I've been up to. Thank you both so much. I look forward to seeing what you got going on, and we'll see Drake and Santa again at the end of the show. Thank you, gentlemen. We will see you a little later on.
Bye, everybody. Can't wait to come back.
See you soon, Santa. All right. So my next two guests are two gentlemen from the National Capital Region's LGBTQ2+ online Facebook group. Please welcome Angus Wright and Dan Maskell. Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody. Cheers.
Oh, yes. Let's get
cheers to us queers.
We were also thinking Twinkle Toes might want to come down to the pub for a little shot, maybe. You said
she's not. Twinkle Toes will not let me out tonight. No.
No. But thank you for having us on.
Well, thank you for being here. How are you both doing?
So beautiful tonight. Well, like always.
Well, that's because I started 2 hours early and I took my time.
Oh, you did. Okay, you took your time, right? You didn't chip a nail or anything?
No, just a tooth.
Just a tooth, okay. But I'm really grateful that you're giving us the time to come on and chat with you.
Hey, no. So I've been watching you both. I've been watching the Facebook group. So let's ask a couple of questions, shall we?
Yeah.
How many members do you have?
Right now, we're sitting at about 1,208, 1,210 members. Majority of them are from Ottawa, but then we also have people from the Kingston, Montreal, Toronto, North Bay, and some from New Zealand, Netherlands,
Wow.
UK, the States. So we're basically all over, but the majority is from the Ottawa, Gatineau area.
Okay, well that's similar to my channel, except I've had people and actually because of Drake and a couple of other people like Eva Avila, I've had people from Italy, I've had people from Australia, Paris. So there's this is going to open your fan base, which is great. So it's an inclusive place for all LGBTQ2 plus
everybody who accepts us, who loves us,
and allies.
And allies, exactly. Yep. So basically, the group was started just by me moving here October 2015. Okay. In May 25th, I was having a dinner with a bunch of gay men. We were chatting over dinner, and I said, is there a group in Ottawa strictly for LGBTQ+2? And they said no. So I started one on Facebook.
Okay, that's good.
And next thing you know, it built up. And then my dear friend Angus, since March, joined the group, and I'll let him talk from here.
Oh, well, then it's just about, grouping resources and doing what our community does, right? And just projecting the voices that we have within our community.
Yeah.
And that's great because, so you've actually posted a couple of stories in the last little bit. So I'm actually going to have several members coming on. So a gentleman's going to be coming on to talk about mental health and addiction. And I've got next week, which I'm going to announce later on, that I have Jeffrey coming on who does websites. And he's going to revamp one of my websites for me.
My buddy Jeffrey Mahar, who did my website. Great guy.
Yeah, so he's gonna do an actual Diversity Capital website coming up.
Oh, amazing.
And then next week as well, I have Madge and that from Toronto, who's going to be creating some swag. So if you guys want to add some info to my swag, then we can double it and put Drake on there too. And I'm actually going to work on something really cool for the swag. So
yeah.
Well, we want to help project your voice as well because the whole idea of the group is I call it kind of like Seinfeld's Festivus for the rest of us, right?
Yeah.
Like really about us.
I almost called this show that too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what it is. It's about
basically
including everyone.
I'm a big believer since I came out as a gay man at 32. I'm now 53.
Yeah.
That, especially with COVID, I'm a big, strong believer that my money is well spent within my own community. So I like to check within my group to see, hey, who owns a barbershop? Who's a lawyer?
Yeah.
Who's a dentist? Because I'd rather go to my group first because somebody's going to have somebody for me before I go to some Joe Blow
which keeps it local.
Exactly.
Right. And that's why I love going to Stroked Ego as well, because they've got a lot of amazing stuff. It's fairly expensive, but if you want to treat yourself every once in a while, it's a great place to get some really nice shirts.
And that's the thing with Stroked Ego is that it's all stuff that he has curated. He's selected it. It's all mindful. It's all really nice coordinated pieces. So, and just like your show, like it's diversity in the capital, right? So it's all about making sure everybody's covered. And
Stroked Ego is actually linked to the group as well.
Okay.
Same with the Ottawa Bears.
Yeah.
Love Bears.
Of Bears, there's all the drag performers that you can think of are in the group.
Well, probably not all, but most.
Most of them, yes.
Not enough of them.
So basically, it's our own resource, our own catalog, our own.
And it's great because you use the platform and you allow people to express themselves, which is kind of why I started this show, or this program, or Diversity Capital TV. But it's more of a LGBT in the city from Montreal, right? So we kept posting videos. Yours is more of a let's talk to each other and let's find resources, because like I'm part of a Finley Creek group as well, which is very similar to that.
Document of our lives, right? Like really, like all these conversations and even this type of show where we're interacting with you, it's creating a history for our community, and like we are the future of this community. So you know, the more we're able to engage and support and lift each other, the better we all are. And this is a group that Dan started a number of years ago that has survived social media. It has survived the shenanigans of the day, and it's still providing really real support to real people, right?
So we got Julie C. Chef, that is one of the members watching as well tonight too. So welcome, Julie. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Julie. But here's the thing too, like our newest comers are North Bay Pride, just joined a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
And that's another reason too, because let's say when North Bay has their Pride, all that, they get to promote it into the group. So anybody from Ottawa and around says, hey, listen, North Bay's having a Pride this date. Why don't we plan our weekend away to go to North Bay? Same with them coming to Ottawa for our Pride.
So that would have been all fine and dandy before all this BS happened. But I mean, it's still good to know, because there might be people from North Bay watching that might want to go. So that's why I'm glad that you are continuously promoting and showing all around. I show Carleton Place. I do show Toronto. I have lots of guests on from Toronto as well. So we need to show the National Capital Region, but across Canada as well. Eventually, I've had Patrick Massey on here too from Vancouver. So I've had coast to coast to coast on this show. And just because it's an NCR show, it doesn't mean that we can't feature the rest of the country.
It works both ways as well, right? Because we're also in the capital, so we're kind of in our own space, and it's really good for us to understand what's happening across Canada as well. And so tuning in, and you know, the benefit for me is that I get to look like fresh meat somewhere, right? Like I'm staying. So if North Bay thinks I'm cute, well then, hey, let's all go to North Bay. So
well, see, that's why I had to move back home from Toronto, because then I became fresh meat again.
That's right. You see, fresh.
And so going back to new add-ons, the latest add-on is the Imperial Ottawa Imperial Courts.
Yes. So that was another one of my questions. So tell me about it.
Let's let her interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. What was the question?
Again, this is Miss Horizon show.
So I hear you are trying to make history with the first Imperial Court of Ottawa, a non-for-profit LGBTQ2+ organization right here in the nation's capital. Care to explain?
Yes, this is yours.
So Mother of the House of Teas actually is part of the efforts to bring the Imperial Court to Ottawa.
I know what it is. I used to be part of the Imperial Court of Toronto, but I want my viewers who doesn't know about it, so tell them about it.
Yeah, so the Imperial Court, like, it's one of the oldest and largest LGBTQ plus fundraising organizations worldwide, to be honest.
Okay.
And it's actually like, so they've been instrumental in things like the Harvey Milk stamp and and then having they're big supporters in the U.S. Navy ship that had been named in honor of Harvey Milk and his efforts for LGBTQ plus folks. And so essentially, the idea is to bring a court to Ottawa to represent Canada across from coast to coast, and then have representation from across the coast to sort of influence this new direction.
So let's be clear. So that the Imperial, oh my God. So the Queen.
Empress. The Empress.
The Empress and Emperor. Okay, so that's what I was blanking. So the Empress is a drag queen and the Emperor is a drag king.
Yes.
All right. So they pick a new one every year, an Emperor and Empress, and then they raise funds for a specific charity for the entire year.
Yes.
To a charity of their choice. But they also have a big gala, which is the ball. right?
The ball, yeah.
Where the ladies like are bejeweled. Every single piece of their body is bejeweled. They spend lots of money on gowns and tiaras and jewelry. And then they all meet once a year or 5 or 6 different events throughout the year just to show off what they have, but they never wear the same dress twice. Like I know that. I know that.
It's bringing the fun and the performance back into the community and in a grassroots way. Like it's even though it's a worldwide organization, each chapter is really focused locally as well. I just want to mention too, so I'm a non-binary man, and they actually are bringing in titles like Emprex,
okay,
and stuff like that. So yeah, so there really is. I mean, these are some very influential people who have been in the conversation for a very long time. So it's a wonderful opportunity for Ottawa to dip into the super connected world that is the Imperial Court.
Well, I want to sign up now to be the court gesture.
Yeah, we need doing more for sure.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to be talking to Tatiana about it at some point.
I really think so. In the new year, you should do a show or a part of a show with the Empress and other of the girls.
Well, I'd be honored to launch the show on a Diverse in the Capital evening too, and we can make a special one too. So we can talk about this. I know Miss Tatiana is a wonderful Empress, and Candace, God rest her soul, was another one of the Empresses dear to my heart. I know all the Empresses, Bitch Diva. I know them all from Toronto. So Chantal Cartier, I know them all.
And it's actually encompassing. So I mean, Mexico's in there, the U.S., Canada. It's like it's North America. So
it's wide. It's worldwide. It's all over.
Yeah. And go on.
No, I'm really happy that Ottawa is doing this because again, it puts us on the map. It gives us something to our community, and it's actually to get members involved to raise funds and be part of something extraordinaire.
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 I know. I was tripping on my French words earlier, but apparently now it's very easy. Well, I want to thank you both for being here. Good luck to you both in 2021. Wish you all the happiness and health. Stick around for the end because before Drake sings us off, I'll bring you all back on. And I can't wait to keep sharing all the good work that you've got going on for the community.
We'd like to come back on at some point again.
Thank you.
Yes, for sure. I will have you on for sure.
Okay.
Take care.
See you soon, gentlemen.
Love you.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. All right. So now it's time to cook. So we're going to be playing Nathalie Girard is a Tupperware consultant from my neck of the woods in Finley Creek, and she is here to show us tonight how you can make a dinner for 4 in case you haven't planned your Christmas dinner. Alors maintenant, il est temps de cuisiner avec Nathalie Girard, est une consultante de Tupperware dans mon coin de pays, à Finley Creek, et est-elle ici pour nous montrer comment faire un dîner pour 4 en cas que vous n'avez pas préparé votre dîner de Noël. Comforting Xmas dinner for 4 people, the appetizer, prosciutto-wrapped asparagus au gratin, that means cheese. The main course, meatball stew and mashed potatoes with a side of cauliflower salad. Dîner pour Noël réconfortant pour 4 personnes. Apéritif, asperges gratinées au prosciutto. Plat principal, ragoût des boulettes de viande et de purée de pommes de terre avec une salade de chou-fleur. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Nathalie. Comment ça va?
Salut, ça va, André? Hi, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm great. Christmas is coming.
It's joyous Leon time, which is Noel backwards. Leon, that was a big thing in my French Canadian house and my uncle's house and everything. But Joyeux Noel, Merry Christmas. How are you doing?
Good. I'm glad to be on the show live like this. It's exciting.
It's exciting, eh? So you were here a couple of weeks ago, and we filmed the video that we're about to show to everyone. But you're here live to answer some questions, just in case people have some questions while they're watching the video. We had the dessert in there as well, but it was really long. This is not Rachel Ray. This is not Ellen DeGeneres. And it was very hard cutting down the food to the time that we got our winner from last Wednesday, Mario Cugliata.
Hello, Mario.
Who won a whole tray of Tupperware stuff.
Yeah, I just sent him a little booklet of recipe for his new breakfast maker this afternoon. So hopefully he's gonna make some really nice food with that.
Well, I cannot wait. And we got Nathalie Lauzon that's here watching with you.
Salut, Nathalie.
All right, so I am busting at the seams. I have got to go to the little girl's room, but I'm going to push play on the video, and then I'll come back, and then you and I will be live throughout the entire video. How about that?
Parfait.
All right, so let us begin the video. Nathalie, you're going to let me know as long as make sure that the music is playing, and then I will be back in 2 minutes.
Ça marche.
All right. Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Bienvenue dans la cuisine. Encore cette semaine, you might have seen the fudge recipe that we posted early on in the week. Ça se peut que vous avez vu la recette du fudge qu'on a mis sur le site cette semaine. We're back in the kitchen with Nathalie, Tupperware consultant, who's going to teach us how to make a Christmas meal for 4 people. Plain and simple, really easy. Microwave meal for 4. Un souper pour 4 que tu peux faire d'ici à la veille de Noël ou même pour Noël. Et on a Nathalie ici, une compétente de Tupperware. Bonjour Nathalie, viens dans la cuisine.
Bonjour André, merci beaucoup. Je suis vraiment contente de revenir dans la cuisine d'André. I'm really happy to be back in André's kitchen. And as André said, I will be making a plain and simple meal. This year, Christmas will be a bit different, but it doesn't mean that we cannot celebrate with our immediate family and even maybe cook a little bit more and then send it to our family and then we can eat together virtually the same meal. So what I'm going to make is easy to freeze also, part of it, so that it's easy to deliver to your friends and family. Alors, ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui, ça va être des boulettes avec des pommes de terre en purée, avec une entrée d'asperges au prosciutto et fromage, et un petit dessert à la fin. Donc, today we will be making meatballs, but with a gravy sauce and mashed potato, and a side of cauliflower salad, and an appetizer of asparagus and prosciutto. And we'll make a dessert at the end too. So let's get started. To start, I want to make to show you that I made some flour that I've baked already in the microwave. Alors, j'ai de la farine que j'ai déjà cuit dans le micro-ondes. On voit qu'elle est un peu moins blanche. You can see that it's a little less white. So I've put it in the cover of my stack cooker. Je l'ai mis dans le couvert de ma Tupperware, qui est un instrument que j'utilise beaucoup en cuisine. Et puis, j'ai mis 2 minutes à la fois pour pouvoir faire revenir la farine pour qu'elle devienne cuite, pour pouvoir l'intégrer dans ma sauce plus tard.
So I got a question for you. Could that be used as a pie plate?
I suppose it could, but this stack cooker is awesome for other dessert too. So I'm just going to show you the stack cooker actually, André, as you're asking. So the stack cooker has a bigger pot, a smaller one, and you can stack it. That's why it's called a stack cooker. And one with holes in it.
Oh.
So you can cook like this. And this is the cover. So we're not going to flip it right now. But if you were to use it like this, you could bake rice, chicken, vegetable, and brownie all at the same time.
Wow.
So in like 25 minutes, weeknight, and we can do that later on if you want to show you a one meal. That's what it is.
Ah.
It doesn't go in the oven, ça va pas dans le four, mais ça va dans le micro-ondes.
Ben c'est bon ça, parce que là, dans ça là, tout ce que tu vas mettre dedans va goûter comme des brownies.
C'est ça, ton brownies. En fait, non, because in the oven, in the microwave, it doesn't share the
cross-pollinate. Right, okay, that's cool.
It's pretty amazing. Yes, it is an amazing tool. I just received that one, and it's really nice color too, peacock color. So So we're going to start with the meatballs. On va commencer avec les boulettes. Alors, ce qu'on a besoin, on va prendre 2 livres. 2 livres de bœuf haché et de porc haché. J'ai mélangé les deux. Ça peut être juste une, juste l'autre. So that's 2 pounds of ground pork and beef. It's a mix of both. You can use just pork if you want. You can just use beef, but I like the combination of both. That side. And we'll just, toss it around a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put ginger, garlic, and onion. I already peeled the onion, and we're going to use garlic. And also, that's the thing, too, with garlic and onion. I like when I go to the grocery store to peel all of it and then put it in my fridge mart, and it keeps super long. These containers keep super long, and what's good with them is that, your finger don't smell like garlic and onion for every night you cook with it. It's already peeled, already your finger just smell once. Donc, alors moi, j'ai déjà pelé mes oignons, mon ail et puis mon gingembre, en fait, et je vais les mettre dans mon extra chef. I'll use the Power Chef for that one. So the Power Chef is another tool that I use often. It comes with a blade, it also comes with a whip. Ça vient avec une lame et aussi avec un fouet. À chaque fois qu'on va tirer la corde, je vais vous le montrer, là, je vais couper mes oignons là, grossièrement. Je mets mon ail, je mets mon gingembre, je vais les couper en poignées ensemble. Alors, je ferme mon outil. Je ne vais pas parler pendant que je tire la corde. I'm not going to talk while I'm pulling the rope because it makes a little bit of noise. Every time I pull it, it's like 17 knife cut. So it's really quick. I'm going to add the onion to it. It smells really good. The ginger, you can omit if you don't like ginger, but it gives a nice taste. All right. And that's easy to clean too. It goes right in the dishwasher. C'est facile à laver aussi. Ça va directement dans le lave-vaisselle. Alors, on peut voir comment c'est bien haché. C'est super pour ça. Just add that to our brown meat. Incorporate. On incorpore dans notre viande hachée. Ici. On ajoute un œuf. On brasse un petit peu. What I like about the Power Chef too is that, it doesn't make you cry when you're cutting onions. Lately, I don't know what's happening with the onions, but they make me cry so much. Je sais pas ce qui arrive dernièrement avec les oignons, mais ils me font tellement pleurer. Mais avec l'extra chef, c'est l'avantage.
So this is our second video, by the way.
Une demi-tasse de lait. Ma demi-tasse. Du lait. Et on va rajouter half a cup of milk, and we'll add some Italian spice, des épices italiennes. And later on, we can show you all how I make my own Italian spice. Je fais mes propres herbes italiennes parce que, tu peux économiser en les faisant toi-même, puis tu sais ce qu'il y a dedans. Donc ça. And we'll add 3/4 of a cup on va ajouter 3/4 de tasse de chapelure.
Nathalie, je reviens.
Cup of breadcrumb. And with the Tupperware cup, it comes with a 3/4 measure, so it's pretty cool. That's one of the features of the measure. Just mix it well. We're going to add some salt and pepper.
Parce que tout est meilleur avec le sel et le poivre.
Salt, pepper, du sel et du poivre au goût. Et une cuillère à soupe de sauce Worcestershire. André, es-tu capable de dire la sauce?
Worcestershire.
There you go.
C'est vraiment dur à dire, hein?
En français et en anglais, c'est aussi dur.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Ouais. Mais là que il me manque des dents, là, c'est 3 fois plus dur.
Ça aurait pu être plus facile.
Ben oui. Mais ça ne l'est pas.
Non, c'est ça. Alors, on mixe bien comme il faut. We just mix it all well because you don't want a big chunk of the onion in yours and then somebody else has the big chunk of breadcrumb, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to form the balls. So the meatballs. And we're going to put them in the stack cooker in this one. So then when it's cooking, all the grease is going to go in the other one and then we can dispose of it so that it makes it a little bit more healthy. So, alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? C'est qu'on va mettre les petites boulettes à l'intérieur de celui avec les petites encoches, ce qui va faire que le gras va tout se ramasser dans l'autre et on va pouvoir les enlever après.
Mais c'est pour, comme tu expliquais avant, que tu pourrais faire des layers, right? Fait que tu pourrais mettre quelque chose en dessous de ça pour que ça, like, tu pourrais mettre, you could put some like breadcrumbs with a lot of stuff to make stuffing, right? At the very bottom.
Yeah, if you want to keep your the juice from the meat, you could use it for that too. But I
would actually put the stuffing there while it's cooking, right? Because it's going to soak into and cook it at the same time, right?
Yes, you could do that. And what we're going to do actually, and you're going to see later on, is we're going to cook our potatoes in the other one, in the other layer at the same time.
Ah.
On va cuire les pommes de terre. On essaie de faire les boules à peu près la même grosseur, là, pour que ça cuise en même temps. On va faire les pommes de terre et les piler en dessous en même temps. Donc ça va cuire en même temps.
You're starting to talk like me now.
It's the franglais. All the grease, the one with the meatballs, and we have the other one below. This one, we're just going to put the potato in it. We're going to put some salt. And I'm using coarse salt for that one. J'utilise du sel un peu plus épais. And then we're going to put 1/4 cup of water. Put a more, my 1/4 cup.
Donc, j'ai mis les patates dans le plus gros récipient, là. The potatoes are in a big recipient.
Put this on top. And I'm going to use my lid. So I'm just going to remove my flour, which I will use later. Okay. In the stack cooker, there's 2 positions for the lid. There's this one and this one. When you put it this way, there's a little vent here so that the air can escape. And this one, it's really closed. So for this recipe, we want it to be closed. We're going to put it in the microwave, and it's a good angle to see my beautiful leggings. I'm going to put that in the microwave, and it's
Une autre sorte aujourd'hui.
And you can check it. It depends on the size of your potato that you cut. Sometimes you need a minute or 2 more, but we're going to start with 15 minutes. Alors, on va commencer avec 15 minutes, et après, on peut regarder les pommes de terre, là, comment cuire elles sont. Alors, je fais ça comme ça. All right. So what we're going to do while this is cooking is we're going to make our salad. So it's a cauliflower salad. And I haven't cleaned my power chef because it's onion and we need an onion in the recipe. So might as well use it for that right away. So in order for the cauliflower recipe, we need cauliflower, of course. And same thing, I put my cauliflower in my fridge mart. The fridge mart is a really neat tool. It has a vent on the top. And it also has an image of what fruit and vegetable go together. So for example, here I have the cauliflower that goes with the green onion, that goes with the parsley, and I put all of it together. And my parsley actually is a month old. So I just looked at my receipts from the grocery store.
What happens when you put them in the wrong container?
Dans la mauvaise, c'est l'humidité.
C'est parce que je l'ai gardé dans les équipes frais. Donc, le persil.
1 mois.
Il est vraiment encore super beau. On dirait qu'il c'est sûr qu'il fallait que j'enlève quelques petites branches, là, mais en tant que tel, 1 mois dans les frais. Donc, alors, j'ai déjà mes choux-fleurs en petits fleurons. On va en mettre une partie ici. So I'll put some of the cauliflower inside the Power Chef. Put the lid.
And it's awesome. I want to get one. Yeah. I know where you live now.
Every household should have one.
Well, I've had the chopper, I've had the Ninja and everything, but that's
You know the rice that they
no
sell?
plugging in necessary.
They sell that for, I don't know how much, but if you actually buy it, if you actually buy
C'est facile à ouvrir, là. J'avais les mains grosses. It's easy to open.
Ensuite, le persil, c'est un quart de tasse. Je vais tout vous donner la recette. All the recipe will be on André's site, no problem. Don't worry about that. And then we'll put some chive also. Some chive in it. This on top.
And there's 2 different sizes, right?
Yeah, there's a small one, a tiny one, and we use it later in the recipe for like small.
And that's the large one.
Yeah, that's the large one. There's actually a middle size too that I don't have.
C'est super bon aussi quand on veut faire du taboulé, par exemple. Ça va super bien. Ça se fait très bien comme ça.
Tabbouleh would be good right now.
Yeah. Well, have you seen this the parsley? Oh, well, it's chopped.
Uh-huh.
This. Okay. Shallot. I didn't peel that one. I'll just peel it quick. Sometimes I have shallot that is already peeled also with my onions and my garlic. This time I didn't. Pour les plus petites choses, j'aime ça le mettre dans mon mini hachoir. For smaller things,
So that's a smaller one.
Yes, it is. It's good for nuts also. Yeah. Portable.
And voila. Just add the shallot.
You can do the onion in that one too, but you just have to do smaller pieces.
So I could put it in my power chef, but it's really powerful. So I'll just cut half of it and show it to you.
I'm putting tomatoes right now.
So
You can cut it with the knife.
decide if you want to do it in the power chef or cut it, with your knife. Ça dépend si tu veux des plus gros morceaux ou des plus petits morceaux. Avec le extra chef.
Santin, Drake, I can see you coming back in.
Chef, des fois, ça fait comme un peu de la purée. C'est super bon pour les salsa. It's really good for salsa. But if you want chunk, you just do it a couple of turns.
Nathalie, we got a looker here. They want a small chopper.
Yeah, I'll post my link right below the video, right after the show, and then you can contact me for sure.
For sure.
I'll hook you up.
Ça, on mélange.
And you were doing all this in my kitchen, so it was a little harder for you, right?
Yes.
Et on regarde. Alors, pour la vinaigrette.
So for the vinaigrette, what it is half a lemon for the juice, and you add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Really, it's really easy. You just squeeze your lemon, and I put my lemon also in the fridge smart because it keeps longer. I buy them in bigger pack. It's less expensive.
Yeah.
Right,
And
so let's see.
if you want to add mayonnaise, you can add mayonnaise to it too.
Okay.
Voyons comment les boulettes et puis les patates sont rendues.
I'm still learning all the technical aspects of the cooking portion of it,
On
so.
voit les boulettes sont prêtes.
That's perfect.
On va les transférer.
So now I'm just taking all the juice out, right? Because so it's not greasy.
Liquid that we
Yeah.
have, that we want to take grease, and these are the potatoes. So what we'll do is we'll keep that on. I will mash the potato. Je vais piler les patates en premier. Donc, on va juste tasser ça ici. Ici. OK, alors on a nos patates. On se rappelle qu'on avait mis du sel à l'intérieur. We remember that we had salt inside. So we're going to add butter.
Oh, Nathalie tried the fudge. Did you like it?
2 tablespoons. 2 cuillères à table ou au goût. Comme ça. Avec un peu de lait. With milk. And milk, it's the same. It's sometimes we have 15% cream. We just add that to our mashed potato. Why not?
You can add diet cream, 35, or milk if you prefer. And you just add it to the taste so that you see the texture. Tu fais juste l'ajouter pour voir la bonne texture pour les patates pilées. Mais là, c'est fait dans le gros plat en bas.
I mean, I had a friend many years ago that would add an egg to her mashed potatoes as well.
Good idea. Broth is good too, like vegetable broth.
Yep.
These eschalots, we'll put some chive in it. I could cut them.
Put chive
Just cut
for
them.
the taste, because I add them, right? So.
I'll chop them.
Et le chopper, c'est bon pour les petites choses comme ça, comme les herbes. Parfait. Ça salit pas trop. Ça va directement dans le lave-vaisselle. C'est super.
So there you go. You got a better angle of her cooking now. Yes, the decor was in the way, but it's Christmas.
We're already cooked at the same time as your meatballs. Alors, vous avez vos patates pilées qui sont déjà prêtes.
André always laugh when you say meatballs.
You said meat before, so.
Put the balls in the bowl.
On va les mettre dans un contenant.
Mm-hmm. So now
Not
I'm
in
for a container because I need.
Un vent and serve, same as we use for another recipe. But the idea is that these containers can go from freezer to microwave to table. So they're made of a special plastic. So that means that they can easily go from freezer to microwave. But for example, if you're making this dish on the 23rd and it's for the 24th, vous pouvez juste mettre le couvert. You can just put the lid on it. Up here. Vous pouvez juste mettre le couvercle dessus et puis vous levez le petit évent ici. Vous pouvez le mettre dans le frigo, dans le micro-ondes pour le réchauffer pour le 24. Donc, vous n'avez pas besoin, quand vous cuisinez avec votre famille, dans le fond, vous pouvez profiter de votre journée du 24 ou du 25, dépendamment quand vous faites votre repas. Vous faites juste mettre ça dans le micro-ondes, puis vous avez votre repas prêt. Vous n'avez pas besoin de cuisiner le jour de la célébration. So you can just put that in the microwave, open the vent, and then you don't have to cook the day of the celebration. You can just, be with your family. Utilisez ça pour la sauce, pour les boulettes. Alors, ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on met 4 tasses de bouillon de bœuf, juste le brasser. On peut utiliser le bouillon de bœuf comme ça, ou bien le bouillon de bœuf qu'on fait nous-mêmes. You can use the beef broth that you buy from the store, or you can make your own. I didn't have any more of the one I make, so I decided to just buy this one. You can make the one with powder, as long as you have 4 cups of it.
And let me just say, we ate this meal after this taping, and it was very good.
And then we'll need an onion, et de l'ail. So again, we'll take an onion.
That's why I peeled it out before, because it's easy. You just take it.
Yeah. Well, I would have had to cut that, so thank you.
Alors encore, comme on a fait l'autre fois, je vais juste mettre ça dans l'extra chef. We'll put it in the power chef with the garlic. On.
That is a magical thing.
La soupe à l'oignon aussi, l'enveloppe de soupe à l'oignon.
Yes.
Si vous préférez.
Settle down. Don't hurt someone now.
Alors, on voit nos oignons sont très bien hachés. On les met à l'intérieur.
I mean, it's not like Gordon Ramsay where you're cutting it and you're getting that does the exact same thing in less time.
Yes.
But gets the same thing accomplished.
Alors, ça, c'est ceux qui sont préoccupés, l'extra chef, la lame est vraiment coupante, sauf que ça vient avec un petit protecteur. Donc, si ceux qui ont des enfants ou des conjoints clumsy, if you're a clumsy person, or if your husband or your wife is clumsy, or you have kids, it's really sharp, but there's a protector for it when you put it away.
Don't give to me.
So we'll just put that in the microwave with the lid, just to warm it up. And we'll take care of the meatball while this is warming up. Now we have the meatballs, and we're going to use a bigger vent and serve, because I like that because it goes directly, as I said, in the microwave. So we're just going to use a fork and our finger to separate the meatballs.
Ça en fait quand même beaucoup. C'est bon pour cuisiner.
Oui.
Plus que 4. On peut en avoir des restants après.
Ah, but we.
être sûr dans le
Yeah, you can
Because
have
we
leftover.
shared that between your family and my family, right? So
Yeah.
it made a lot.
Yeah.
Dump there.
We made that for Christmas dinner, but you know, it could be easily be a weekday
night.
weekday
Yep.
night, yeah. Weeknight.
Because you can make it the night before and then it's ready when you get home, right? You
Yeah.
just warm it all up.
And then we're going to use our flour that we made at the beginning. So, au début, on a fait de la farine qu'on a cuit. Je l'ai mis à l'intérieur ici. Et ce qu'on va faire avec ça, en fait, c'est qu'on va, on va la battre pour pouvoir que la sauce épaississe. C'est ça l'idée.
So you baked it at the beginning, right?
You want to grate
Yes,
it
I did. Yeah, in the microwave.
a little thicker than just, drain. Okay.
Because raw flour has a taste to it, so
We're
it's
not
better
going
with
to
the.
dump the flour directly
Well.
into the broth. We're just going to gradually add it. So, on va juste ajouter graduellement la farine. C'est bon. Comme ça. On va juste réchauffer un peu. Ça. Alors, ce qu'on fait, c'est qu'on ajoute un peu de la farine. We don't want lump. This, and more. If you add the whole thing, then it goes just kind of grabbing to each other, and then it's just a big lump.
Alors ça, la farine, c'est fait pour épaissir la sauce finalement. The flour is there to thicken the make it a gravy.
So we have 3/4
Yes.
cup of flour at the beginning.
But that's homemade gravy.
Yes.
Gives a nice brown color. I don't want to say nice, brown is nice, but you see the color that is reminding you of your grandma or your mom that was making this this traditional meal. Ça rappelle la couleur des boulettes de grand-maman au repas traditionnel. C'est ça qu'on veut vraiment cette année, revenir à la tradition. Just, bring back the flavor and just remember the good time. Maintenant que j'ai bien brassé, ce qu'on va faire, c'est que je vais le remettre au micro-ondes avec le couvercle pour que ça épaississe. Donc, je vais y aller en 2 minutes. À chaque 2 minutes, je vais brasser un peu. Puis pendant ce temps-là, on va faire l'entrée. While I'll put that in the microwave for 2 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to do the appetizer at the same time. So for the appetizer, we're going to do asparagus with prosciutto and cheese. You can make it with ham if you prefer. So I'm going to make it in the breakfast maker. This is
And
the
it was
breakfast
good.
Maker, and it's called breakfast maker, but it should be called solo cooker, because it can cook a meal for one in it in the microwave again. And you can put like salmon and broccoli and put that in the microwave, and then it will be perfectly cooked. But you can also make really nice dessert, which we'll make in that later. But to start, we're going to make asparagus.
Much
easy,
later.
Easy recipe, tasty. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop 2 shallots. Cut them in half. Put them in a mini chopper.
We're almost there, folks.
Mes échalotes. Comme ça. Sont bien coupées. Alors moi, j'ai pris du prosciutto, mais vous pouvez prendre du jambon. You could take ham if you prefer. I like prosciutto. It just gives
Prosciutto is good for making little ham baskets too,
layer, I find.
in a muffin tin.
So we're just going to lay that out like this. We'll put 12. With asparagus, if they're too thick, you want to peel them. But when they're small like this, it's good. You just cut the end.
Does anybody complain when they're thick?
No.
Wrap like this and put them
The asparagus.
If you want to wrap your vegetable, you put them in a bigger container in the freezer. And then once in a while, you take it out, put some water in it, you boil it, and then you get vegetable broth. So
That's a good idea.
I just did one yesterday.
Oh.
All my scrap.
Just put 3 asparagus for you with, let's say we'll put 2.
So you peel your scraps for how long before you make the broth?
Until I have enough. I put
Okay.
them in the freezer.
Alors, on met un petit peu d'échalote comme ça. On ferme les petits baluchons. Moi, je vais en faire 4 parce qu'on est 4 à la maison.
So what's a baluchon in English?
2 morceaux,
Maluchon.
3 échalotes.
Thank you, Google Translate.
Des échalotes comme
Basket? Like it's like an asparagus basket, kind of. I don't know.
So I grated some comté.
Wrapping.
C'est le fromage comté que j'ai, mais vous pouvez mettre du cheddar fort. You could put strong cheddar if you want, or you could put Havarti. You put the cheese that you like. I'll put some in between because I have more. You know, you don't want the people on.
All right, get ready, guests. We're almost done.
So you're just gonna put the cover, and you can keep that before your meal. You just want to do that just right before your meal, so it's not, you know, it's not something you want to prepare too much in advance. You can prepare this in advance, and then yeah, I could put paprika on top. You know, I could put that in the fridge
Put the paprika.
while I'm waiting for the dinner to start. And when dinner's almost ready, then I put that in the microwave for 3 minutes at 80%. So it's important to put it at 80% of your power of your microwave. Microwave these days are really powerful, so 80% it is. But let's pretend we're about to eat right now, and I'm going to put that in the microwave. I'm going to get my sauce back, and while I'm whisking, putting that one in for 3 minutes at 80%.
You keep talking percentages, but like most microwaves go on high, right?
Yes.
And whisk that. And in 3 minutes, we're going to put that back in. All right, so we're going to see how the asparagus look and switch back for the
Ta-da! The magic of TV.
À quoi ressemblent les asperges. Remettre la sauce quelques secondes. Alors, on a les asperges ici avec le prosciutto. Comme ça, vous pouvez les prendre, les mettre dans un plat de service. Là, mon plat de service est un petit peu grand. Donc, vous les prenez comme ça, vous les séparez au petit baluchon.
You will see them
Et vous allez
close up.
rentrer comme ça.
They're coming.
Là, vous avez votre petite entrée comme ça, c'est très bien. Alors là, ensuite,
I'm still working camera angles.
ça a l'air vraiment bon, en fait. Même affaire que tantôt.
There we go.
C'est là quand on cuisine devant le monde parce qu'on ne peut pas juste y goûter. So, this is ready to serve.
I goûted and they were very good.
Look,
And I'm not one for asparagus.
sauce.
Not very often.
Voilà, elle est plus épaisse que comme on voulait. Comme on voit, it's thicker, and that's what we want. And we're just gonna put back our meatballs in it. Just want to put them in like this.
Just put them in like that.
And you're either gonna eat it now if it's for your Christmas dinner right now, or you can put them back in a container. You could have done the other way around. You could have put the sauce in the container and just you could actually put that in the microwave to finish it up, ou bien pour le donner ou le congeler si c'est pour donner à quelqu'un.
La Tupperware vient aussi avec un couvercle qu'on peut juste mettre dessus puis le mettre dans le frigo.
Ah.
Une trentaine de secondes pour que les saveurs se marient. You can put that back in the microwave so that, you know, all the flavor get back together. But this is what you have for your Christmas dinner. So you can have your mashed potato, you can have this, your cauliflower salad. You have your asparagus at the beginning. Alors, vous avez eu vos asperges au début, vos boulettes avec vos patates pilées et puis votre salade de chou-fleur. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's dinner. So we had a full meal. It wasn't that long, and the idea is to be ready. I did it in somebody else's kitchen, so it's even a little bit longer than it should take you to do it at home because you have all your things ready in your kitchen. Alors voilà, nous avons un repas complet. J'espère que vous avez apprécié. Et comme on peut voir, ça n'a pas besoin de prendre tellement de temps et on peut préparer des trucs à l'avance comme ça. On peut profiter du temps en famille au cours de la journée de célébration. Alors, je vous remercie beaucoup de m'avoir accueilli et on se voit à la prochaine. I'll see you next time.
All right. Well, thank you, Nathalie, very much for doing that. I'm going to bring the rest of the guests on, Angus and Dan, Santa and Drake. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Empty glass.
Yeah, I'm all out of wine, but I'm hungry again. I had that bacon cheeseburger, and that food just brought it all right back. I need to have some more.
I know. I'm in confinement, and it's COVID 25, I think now.
COVID 25, yes.
Because I smoke a little Scooby snack, and then I'm eating even more.
Well,
Scooby snacks.
and that
I want some.
Thank
Scooby snacks.
Scooby snacks all the time, all the time. I'm quitting smoking. I was supposed to do the whole acupuncture thing on Monday, but I think it's
I've
been
been
canceled
7
now,
weeks
so.
non-smoking this Saturday. 7 weeks without a smoke.
Oh, I did that too, but then the whole cancer schmance or BS happened, and no, I lost that. So, but I'm trying. I keep trying as much as I can. Listen, we're going to play a video from Drake Jensen. I want to thank you and Dan and Angus so much for being here from NCR LGBTQ. Drake and Santa, hey, Drake, you need to let Santa go. Like, don't Cassie Bates him in the bedroom or anything,
Had too many cookies. He's got so many cookies he can't get off. The whole time he watched Natalie's feed, all he did was eat cookies. He ate every cookie in the house.
Oh, ben là. Well, he must have been drooling because of all the food. Nathalie, merci beaucoup d'être ici. Thank you all for being here. So now I need to reshare my screen.
People have special requests for recipe, just post it, and then we'll make sure it happens.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. So now it is time for a Drake Jensen video to close us off. I want to wish you all a very, very, very Merry Christmas,
guys.
All the best for 2021. And please get your $10 ticket for the Drake Jensen Christmas at the cabin. Lots of great events, lots of great artists that are coming up too. Check out diversitycapital.tv. I've got a lot of great guests coming up in the new year. Joyeux Noël, really.
Joyeux Noël.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stick around to all of you to the end, and I will come and give you a virtual hug after the video. But this is Drake Jensen.
Okay.
So get rid of you all first.
Oh, I think you fast forwarded it.
Yeah, because I'm playing. No, I'm playing on two computers, so it's wonderful. I really need a sound technician. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Silver bells ringing, the moon shining bright, choir is singing, oh holy night, a cold wind is blowing, there's frost in the air, the fire is glowing, there's hope everywhere. Way in a manger brings back memories. Hate was a stranger, all we wanted was peace. Now we try to remember what the angels did say, that only December, just for a day. Peace on earth, goodwill to man, that's what the shepherds heard when the angels from above came down to give the word. On this day a child was born to help show us the way. We should try and live every day like it was Christmas Day. Everybody is equal in the good Lord's eyes. Try not to condemn, judge or criticize. Sounds like nothing to him. I can hear you all say, but how many do it? Except for Christmas Day. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, that's what the shepherds heard. When the angels from above came down to give the word. On this day a child was born to help show us the way. We should try and live every day like it was Christmas Day. Peace on earth, goodwill to man, that's what the shepherds heard. When the angels from above came down to give the word. On this day a child was born to help show us the way. We should try and live every day like it was Christmas Day. We should try and love every day like it was Christmas Day.
And I hope you all live like every day is Christmas Day. Thank you so much, Drake Jensen. I love and adore you. I am so proud to be a friend of yours. You are one of the sweetest and kindest bears I have ever met. But I've met a couple of bears. So to finish off, supporting local LGBTQ2 businesses, most important, all are online. So please support your local commerce by going to their site and buying something and give to that special someone for Christmas. You still have tomorrow to do that. I want to thank all my guests for being here with me live for Finley Creek and your homes. I wish you all lots of love and goodness during this time. And I look forward to seeing what you all have got going on through this, through social media. Share your stories with me and you can see them here on Wednesday nights. Next week, I will be talking to Jeffrey Mayer, an NCR member of the community with web design services, who will be making a new DITC Social website for me. Renzo Garcia, TV, radio, voice-over talent and actor from Toronto, Ontario. And he's really easy on the eyes. And Miss Imagine That, all the way from Toronto, Ontario as well, who created all the blasterradio.com apparel, as well as websites. But she is making some diversitycapital.tv swag. So stay tuned for that in the new year. I wish you all the best for 2021. Joyeux Noël, Merry Christmas. I'm not going to read the rest of that because it's all mumbo jumbo and it's my script, but I wrote it. But Joyeux Noël, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you all in not even 2021 because I've got a show January 30th. So see you soon, Ottawa, Gatineau. Please take care of each other. Merry Christmas.